Hi, I'm Anat from Similarweb, and in this session, I'll show you our 8 tricks to grow your e-commerce sales with Similarweb Shopper Intelligence. When we're done, you'll be able to pinpoint the next product you want to launch, identify new target audiences for your products, and even manage funnel leakage issues, all with the help of Similarweb Shopper Intelligence, which you can try out for free, by the way. Now, you already know that from furniture to medicine, people buy everything online these days. Whichever category you're in, online sales are crucial to your company's growth and ability to compete. But to really nail your e-commerce strategy, you need to understand your competitive landscape. And a huge part of that is understanding what's going on marketplaces. They make up more than 60% of global e-commerce sales. The problem is that marketplaces are mysterious walled gardens. They provide almost zero visibility into category or competitors' performance. And in order to succeed in this crazy e-commerce world, every decision you make needs to be based on what is actually going on in the market and not on gut reaction. Now, if you're already a Similarweb customer, you know our platform provides many different ways to optimize your e-commerce performance. But today, I'm going to show you something else. We'll go beyond traffic or audience insights to actual sales numbers and shopper behavior. So without further ado, let's jump to the first trick that will help you grow your online sales. Identify fast-growing categories and product niches. As you know, consumer demand changes very quickly, and you don't want to miss on any growth opportunities. To do that, you need to be on top of emerging categories to make faster decisions. Here's an interesting example. In March 2022, there was a massive spike in potassium sales on Amazon.com, growing 250% year over year. Can you guess why? Potassium has been shown to temporarily protect against radiation exposure from some nuclear materials, and fear of nuclear war due to the conflict in Ukraine has massively increased demand for these dietary supplements. When you notice drastic consumer demand shifts like this one, you need to ensure your product portfolio includes the relevant high-demand products, that everything is in stock, and that you're bidding on the right long-tail keywords. Let's move on to trick number 2. Choose the right products to sell in each category. To maximize sales, you need to have the right product mix in your portfolio. But what are the most popular products at any given time? Let's take a look at the kids' bikes category on Amazon.com. In Q1, the 2 best-selling kid bikes were these 2 tricycles by Fisher-Price and Radio Flyer. But looking back at the same period in 2021, we see that the most popular product was actually this 4-in-1 strolling trike. Did parents decide these massive 4-in-1s just take up way too much space in their homes? If you were a player in this space, you'd need to ensure your tricycles resemble the top products and have similar features, like a storage compartment, for example. And if you lose your keys, by the way, that is where they're hiding. Tip number 3, target the most relevant shoppers. To continue growing your online sales, you need to sell the right products at the right price and with the right messaging. That way, you'll attract customers that will generate the best lifetime value and marketing ROI. But who is your ideal customer? Let's take a look at one of my favorite categories, baby diapers. Did you know that grandparents make up 22% of shoppers in the category? That's pretty surprising, right? Looking at the leading brands in the space, we notice some brands are more attractive to grandparents than others. Almost a quarter of Huggies shoppers are 55-year-olds, but this demographic makes up only 15% of Pampers shoppers. This trend is not that meaningful on Walmart, by the way. We see that only about 15% of Walmart baby diaper shoppers are 55-year-olds. So it's really important to get a holistic cross-retail view of shopper demographics. And maybe it's time to create a new baby diaper campaign targeting grandparents on Amazon. Our 4th trick for today is identifying the right price points for each product. It's no surprise that getting your pricing right is vital, right? But To do that, you have to figure out the perfect price to maximize both sales and profits and the best discount policy. A good way to start is to identify the price sensitivity in specific categories or for competitive products. Let's see how consumers react to price reductions in the baby girl sneakers category. In February 2022, the average price of baby girl sneakers fell from $18 to only $7. And unsurprisingly, consumers voted with their wallets. Units sold jumped from 23,000 in January to 45,000 in February. So make sure to leverage discounts in categories with high price sensitivity and match your price levels to the market so you won't lose customers to the competition. And here we are at trick number 5. Take retail SEO to the next level. Increasing your first page coverage is not an easy task for any brand. It requires you to have a full map of top and long tail keywords and monitor which keywords are generating traffic for each category, brand, and product. Let's take a look at Q1's top keywords for Amazon's wok and stir-fry pans category. 3 of the top 6 wok-related searches include the material the wok is made of, like carbon steel or stainless steel. If you're selling woks on Amazon, you should probably explicitly state the material in the product page to help boost organic search results. And if you're a retailer, you can see which brands are capturing most product views for each keyword and make sure you're working with the relevant brands to optimize their sales on your website. Our 6th trick for boosting your e-commerce sales is this: monitor brands' market share. Sounds obvious, right? But how do you do that? If you're a CPG company, you need to monitor your own brand market share across multiple marketplaces to identify gaps and make the right budgetary decisions. If you're a retailer, you need to make sure top brands' growth rates on your store match competing online marketplaces so your store's revenue can keep growing. Let's analyze the shampoo landscape and figure out who's leading the category on different marketplaces. 2 years ago, L'Oreal led the category on Amazon with 4.4% market share. 2 years later, in March 2022, we see that Redken has increased its shampoo market share to almost 5%, making it the new category leader. It's definitely worth digging on the platform to better understand Redken's Amazon strategy, because they're doing pretty well. You can also analyze some of the other marketplaces like Walmart or Target to see if Redken has different strategies on each marketplace. Our 7th trick for today is identifying funnel leakage issues. If you're a brand, you need to quantify the amount of shoppers that are also looking at other brand products and might abandon your funnel before they complete a purchase. In the stain remover category, for example, OxiClean is Tide's biggest competitor, with more than 11% of Tide's shoppers also browsing through OxiClean's products. But when looking at fabric deodorizers, we see a completely different picture. Febreze is actually Tide's biggest threat in this category. If you want to maximize your sales across categories, you need to treat each category as an island and evaluate cross-shopping behavior and funnel leakage issues separately. That way, you'll know who you're competing with and fine-tune your marketing messages and price points accordingly. Identifying funnel leakage issues as a retailer requires you to know how many potential customers are browsing other stores. Staying in the laundry category and looking at cross-retail shopping behavior, we see that almost 12% of Amazon's laundry shoppers also visited Target.com on the same day. When looking at Target's laundry shoppers, we notice that more than a fifth visited Amazon's laundry category on shopping day. Now that Target knows how many customers they're potentially losing to Amazon in the laundry category, they can invest the right budget in trying to keep these customers on their website. Last but not least, optimizing the last mile. These days, shoppers have many different ways to get their online orders. They can get it delivered to their homes on an ad hoc basis. They can subscribe to automatic monthly deliveries or to click and collect in-store. To really nail your e-commerce strategy, you need to optimize each fulfillment channel separately. One way to do that is to benchmark your click and collect orders to category averages. Looking at the health category on Walmart, which includes drugs, vitamins, and other health products, we see that historically there was no clear preference for home delivery versus store pickup. However, a notable split emerged in September, with almost 2 million more units being served through home delivery versus store pickup. This might have something to do with Walmart offering COVID booster shots at 5,000 locations starting September, causing consumers to avoid crowded stores. If you're in the health business, you should probably ensure you have enough inventory available for shipping and may need to shift a certain percentage of stock away from brick and mortar locations towards central shipping warehouses. We can also look at shoppers' subscription preferences. In the last year, we see that Amazon's dog food shoppers massively decreased their reliance on subscriptions. The category subscribe and save share decreased from 55% in April 2021 to less than 40% in March 2022. That might have something to do with the return of in-store shopping, or it could indicate that there are a lot of new shoppers in the dog food category that are just starting to purchase those products on Amazon. That creates two opportunities for you. You can either double down on subscriptions and offer even heavier discounts to lure customers back in, or you can free up budgets for other marketing activities that may have higher returns on your investments. And those were our 8 top tips on how to grow your online sales with a little help from Similarweb. Now you can go back to work and maximize sales by finding the hottest categories, the most wanted products, and the best target audience. If you're still not using Similarweb Shopper Intelligence, reach out to your account manager or contact sales through the link on the screen to start a free trial.